Hi, everybody, and welcome to Diana Focus on Now, a place where dreamers do what they love and trust themselves. I am Diana, and today we're going to talk about lessons that COVID left for us 2020, 2021, since it's going to be the end of 2021. I just wanted to do like a recap of all this 2 years, almost 2 years, of this whole pandemic, COVID, what happened, and really the lessons that we have all learned. So let's dive in. So 2020 and 2021, but especially 2020, was a year that no one, literally no one, was affected. Everybody was affected. There was no exceptions, right? From China to India to US to Argentina, everywhere in the world was affected. And this is actually something very unique, I feel like, personally, because everybody had the same feeling, of literally the world paused for a little bit, but it paused. And that was like a big, huge thing that I personally saw when COVID happened in 2020 and everything. So I wanted you to reflect with me about these lessons of COVID and what really happened. And when I mean what really happened, not like the COVID and all the virus and spread everywhere, but what really happened inside our homes, inside our offices, our homes actually became our offices. And I feel like that was a huge, big deal because some people live very tight, small, tiny houses. That is totally fine. But now they had to accommodate themselves to that office, being remote, not being in talking with people. Now we're talking to people virtually. It was the whole new game for us that we're kind of accustomed. We did video chat and everything, but now we really had that first hit. And I feel like everybody had that same oh my God, you know? So if you felt like any of these things that I'm going to mention, click the like button below or just let me know what other things that you felt in 2020, 2021. So if you felt that quarantine was anti-human, you felt trapped, like you can literally not go outside for no reason, just super necessary stuff. If you lost your job, if you didn't know what was going on, what's gonna happen next, I feel like there was a very cloudy future everywhere in the world. So it's not just you that you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do with my life, but it's more like literally everybody in the world felt that. But you also felt like there was no freedom. You couldn't just walk around and go to a restaurant or do this or do all the things that are the outside activities that we were normally accommodated with, post before COVID. And it was funny now that we actually have this COVID period that obviously it happened, but it's funny now that we reflect on this saying oh, post COVID, everybody had freedom. There was everywhere doing the economy was doing great. And then COVID happened, and then now we're going into post COVID. I mean, COVID is still there, so just be careful, guys, and everything. But there was no freedom in this time period. Now there's a little bit more freedom, more flexibility, but there's still certain restrictions. Obviously, this all depends on your country, where you live in, and everything. But there was no freedom. You felt like COVID was gonna be for a long time. You were like, I don't know, this is gonna be probably 2 months, 3 months. At the very beginning, everybody's just thinking about wait, is it going to be like 2 months, or is it going to be like 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? Like, we are still not sure where this is actually going to end, right? But then you also miss your friends, your family, your coworkers, like those habits that you used to do, like going out outside or going to drinking a beer with your friends. Like, you could not do that anymore. And that's a huge shift for everybody, literally everybody. And I feel like we all felt the same thing. And I feel like that was the unique part of COVID, that I feel like it was really nice because it was not just me or you that felt this, but like literally everybody in the world felt this. And also that you felt they couldn't travel anymore, you couldn't go, outside, you couldn't, if you like traveling, you're just like, oh my God, where am I gonna travel next? And then even here in Colombia, some of the big airlines actually kind of got bankrupt because obviously nobody traveled. So that was a big, huge thing here too. So everything got affected. Now, let me also know on the comments below what other feelings you had of 2020, 2021. What are your reflections, your like good things, bad things that happened? But now we're talking about what actually happened. Now we're going to talk about, now that we're in the end of 2021, that it's been a whole year, that I almost honestly can't believe it's almost the end of this year. It's crazy. But now we can look back at 2021. Now we can look back and say how the economy restarted again, slowly but surely. How you could come more freely, you could walk around, you can do shopping, the malls were open, a little bit of the restaurants were open, some bars were open, all depends on your country and everything, but it was slowly getting there. Now that's the end of 2021, everything is more open and more like it used to be, kind of thing. But obviously there's some restrictions to it and everything. So there's this kind of like shift into this new virtual world that I'm gonna get that later in another video probably. You also learned that the job you weren't wasn't what you really want in life. So maybe you were in a corporate job and you're just like, I really am not happy here. And you're just like, since you're being at home the whole time, you're being more reflective on like, what I want to do, where are my dreams, where I want to go. And that is a very helpful thing that I feel like COVID brought everybody, because everybody, like, somebody lost their jobs, for some people like actually changed jobs and everything. So that is a good thing, because change is good. So also you learned that your job wasn't what you really wanted. So maybe you changed jobs, maybe you're still looking for jobs, um, and everything that around that. So you also noticed that you want a different life, because this is the new life that we have right now. And it's from going to being one-on-one contact with people. You can handshake, kiss, whatever you want. But now everything is now virtually. So I feel like we're going into this virtual world, and now we're going to think about what you really want to do. Like, you can do a lot of things now virtually that you couldn't do as very easily one-on-one. So now the question is like, where do you want to move? Do you want to change jobs? Do you want to change your lifestyle? All these questions came up, and now I feel like we're getting kind of like the hang of that change, and we're like really kind of like narrowing down to like, okay, COVID happened, everything happened, but now we're kind of like getting back to the normal routine kind of thing. So now this is kind of like a perfect timing for 2022 to actually get those get clear on what you want to do. Your dreams, what are your dreams, where you want to live? Like if you live, in Beijing, where do you want to live? But if you want to live in Italy, or where do you really want to live? What jobs are you want to work, or do you want to start a new business? All those things, I feel like now people are getting more like conscious about this and saying like, okay, what I really want to do in my life. You also notice the good and bad habits that you had before COVID, and then even during COVID, that I know there are a lot of, there's a joke saying that you be a lot of drinkers because you couldn't drink anywhere else. So you had to drink at home, and everything like that. So you also notice the bad and the good habits during COVID and now post-COVID. You also notice that you want to accomplish your dreams, not just to work for the sake of working, but what do you really want to get out of your life? And that was a big change for everybody now that they had time to reflect since they're being at home the whole time. So that was a big change. So now you're actually accomplishing your dreams. You want to accomplish your dreams, but also you want to refocus and change some of your dreams that you had. Like you wanted to go to live in Italy, now you really don't want to go to Italy, now you want to go to Canada or something like that. So those changes are good, they're always very good, but you still want to accomplish those dreams, not change them every year, but just change them sometimes. And I feel like COVID was a good exception for like change, because everybody did change their dreams, I feel like, or like stay even more consistent or more narrowed down the dream that they really wanted. Um, Now I wanted to take a time and congratulate you, because now you're here, you're alive, you're healthy, and you're hungry to accomplish your dreams. And that is amazing. And that's why you're here in this channel, because you want to take that momentum that COVID changed, that momentum to actually do something for you, what you really want to do. So I'm going to take a moment and celebrate you, yes, you, to come this far. This is a rough ride, and everybody was taking a rough ride. Some people made it a little bit easier, some didn't struggle as much, but we did all struggle in general in the whole world. So I wanted to congratulate you, come this far. It was very tough for everybody, but I just want to say it was also very tough for you, and just have a pat on your back being like, yes, I did this, we all survived. And I feel like even in COVID, we were like, oh my God, are we going to survive? Are we going to not? What's going to happen? And you did survive. You're here with me. And I just wanted to congratulate that you did it. So congrats on that. I know you're amazing to come this far, and you're here to accomplish your dreams, and that is amazing. I just wanted to congratulate you, because a lot of people just want to work and work and work and work and just work to live, instead of doing what they really want to do, love to do, and also trusting themselves. So if this sounds like you can subscribe to my channel and learn more on how to actually accomplish those dreams and trust yourself in the process. And this is personally what I actually happened to me. And I can do another video talking about this, but super quick, is that I actually just trusted myself. I wanted to this dream. I wanted to just dream, be persistent, planning. Actually, there was some mindset shifts, some organizing, some relationship shifts that actually happened in all this time. And this is why I created this YouTube channel, to share with you all my stories, all my learnings, so you can apply them to your life. So see you in the next video. Thank you for joining. Bye bye.